To say, what to say, what to say, what to say. One of the things I would say about Sosua and traveling, just overseas, Cartagena, indoor, wherever. I would say, listen, make sure you always get a return flight. And yes, certain airlines, you can leave the country without a return flight. I mean, half the people that live overseas get one way. You know what I'm saying? I would, listen, for real, I would always bring more than one cell phone. Or maybe just, two. There's always some kind of cell phone damage. There's always some kind of mishap. Some kind of always. I also would keep like a secure, maybe a backup credit card or just an emergency because everybody runs out of money. I run out of money all the time. I mean, I know people that get low. I've left low all the time. I mean, all the time I left low. I've learned to stop bringing the bulk of my money because next thing you know, it'd be like 6,300 gone. This is my little Easter rant. I mean, Easter hunt, Easter rant. How's everybody doing out there? Shout out to my guys in North Carolina and South Carolina. I've been back now for like 3-4 days. I'm back in New York, baby. I've been trying to collect all my. You know what? I've been snubbed from the All-Star Dominican Travel, Sosua, and it's just like, we talk about nothing. It's like after a while, it get my game off. You know what I'm saying? It gets my game off, and y'all, and the whole situation with my channel is like, I got other things to do. I got other paper to pick up. I mean, as soon as I land, I got $650 waiting on me. $650. You don't need to know all the residuals of the residuals. What is he talking about? He's talking about making money. That's what he's talking about. Only my opponents don't know what I'm talking about. Listen, tell a friend to tell a friend. Keep subscribing to T.M.I. Keep subscribing to Chubby Cheddar. Chubby Cheddar was just like another channel I just started like 9 months ago. Just something just in case. And lo and behold, just in case. You know what? The big and bad guys, we live here. The expats. To me, you're not an expat if you're traveling 4 or 5 times a year. You're a half-pat. You're not an expat, you're a half-pat. But I noticed that just bold and just, bold and broke. Don't steal that one. People always stealing my words. This is a place where you could go broke. I mean, that should be just focused on like crazy. Like, this is a place where you can go broke. You gotta separate the indulging money. You gotta separate the beer money. You gotta separate the traveling money, the taxis, the motor coaches, and the hotel. Usually, a lot of brothers get the flights and the hotels and the same thing. I stopped doing that a while ago. Y'all know I stay at New Garden. I don't know, but the money seems like the only thing that really be like. It's really like. I'm not always the best with money, but it always seems to. I'd be like, I thought I had $130, and I gotta go to the bank again, and I stopped messing with my bank account. So I'm just talking about like the previous stuff. I bring down strictly cash now, baby. But sometimes I gotta call back up north, up top, and call my boy. Be like, yo, man, send me that $600 I sent you. But it's right back out. 4 encounters and that $600 gone. You do the math. When I mean encounters, I mean with the ladies. I was gonna be down there for Easter. I had too much to do. And y'all missed T.M.I. Y'all missed the T.M.I. channel. Y'all missed the old video. It's coming back, baby, because like I said, I'm going to get the man to get the man to get the man. And that's another thing. Listen, I'm a peaceful, loving YouTuber. But these YouTubers just jump. I mean, they just jump on the kid for some reason. Like, I don't know, but I gotta get like a waste management team. I gotta get a wet team. I'm sorry. But we're gonna keep it positive. Easter, T.M.I. A lot of things on deck. Like I said, I'm a YouTuber, right? But I'm not just a guy that's just gonna be content. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the restaurant. I'm gonna maybe do restaurant reviews. People been requesting. I'm gonna do more restaurant reviews. Shout out to phillydom. Phillydom really taught me a lot. Just a lot. You know what I'm saying? From another human being perspective, not just YouTube. But he did show me how to get the money on YouTube. How he got it. I mean, he gave me like $3,000 million worth of game. If that makes sense. Shout out to phillydom. Sorry I can't meet you in El Salvador. But we get up very soon. I'm preparing. I'm at the thrift store. I just seen a table that I like. And I was like, that'd be good for the crib. For the Porta Plata crib. And I'm just now getting on my feet as far as catching up with all of my bills. Like, I'm just now slowly circling in. And when I get my fourth tenant in the house, that's when I'll be more lavish? No. I know that I'm saying to myself, if I'm going to be living, let me turn the engine on. If I'm going to be living this expat life in the future, even just a half-pat life, traveling, Colombia, Rio, wherever, I got to be wiser with my money spending. Like, if I know I'm going to be, let me roll down the window. If I'm going to be, like, traveling on a regular basis, this is crazy. Something's wrong with the computer of my truck. So I got to open the door to roll the window down. It's crazy. But if I'm going to be more, that's windy, cold in New York. If I'm going to be wiser with my spendages, I got to start cutting back. I already cut back on the sneakers. I think this is the longest in like 10, 15 years. I ain't bought a pair of sneakers in like 8-9 months. It was just crazy. I mean, I do have a lot, and I still have a lot, but I sold a lot. Just to keep traveling, just to keep representing for you guys, man. Just keep doing this. We doing this for free because nobody really getting the money. Even if they getting the money, they ain't getting the money. None of these dudes is, all the creep cam dudes, none of these dudes is making what I made in high school. And that was the paper route and the 2 days a week at the gas station and 3 days, 4 hours a day at the paint store. Like, I'm not trying to brag or boast, but none of the creep cam dudes are staying in Casa Linda. Shout out to them. And shout out to me. So I'm trying, listen, the T.M.I. Memorial Day weekend is still on. Everybody, the T.M.I. weekend is still on. And I got another interest. See, let me tell you how it all works. I'm all over the place. I'm going to get my mojo back, man. Like for real, like people have the audacity to be like, you're not my cup of tea, I don't watch you. But the opponents are always the ones that need everything. At the end of the game, we in the locker room. My minutes were reduced. I don't like your style of game. They tell me that. T.M.I. Chubby cheddar. End of the game, putting the tie on. Talking about a basketball reference. Follow me. Get the tie on. Trying off. Walking out. Sign a couple autographs. You see my opponents over there is waiting on the bus. Are you kidding me? Waiting for a ride. Woo! It feel good though, baby. I'm always gonna have a considerable amount of funds. I just learning to cut back on the eating. I mean, since phillydom, the Dom. Hey, Philly, that's one for you, baby. The Dom. I'm gonna call you. But weight loss. I came home on some Rocky-ish. There's a lot of things I do that I'm slowly trying to belay to you in the future. I love you guys. I'm never gonna put myself before you guys. You want to call me? You call me. You got my number. TMI 950 Instagram. My Instagram messages look crazy. My DMs look crazy. I don't even know half of these people. I'm putting myself before, if I'm getting ready to go somewhere, I got my keys in my hand, it's pouring, raining, and you run up to me, T.M.I is going to talk to you to make sure you are right, because that's what it's all about. Half of us are giving you misinformation anyway, including myself. You only really going to find out truly if you do it yourself. Brothers, my white brothers, police, shout out to the police again and again. I like to always say that because the traveling and everything ain't got nothing to do with them. That's the Matrix mind state. And half of these dudes are all military and all the ABC boys, the TF2 crew and everything, man. So they talking about the Matrix and the man, and you work for the man. So that's crazy. But shout out to just everybody, man. Just peace. We trying to, I guess, come along, get along. It'd be hard. I'm not gonna front, but collectively, us YouTubers are really trying to give the proper information and say, oh, you're ruining the game. It's too much. And how does some brother know that he's hearing? Like, he had his job in Connecticut, and his man tell him, you got to go to Sosua. That's it. That's where the love part come in. Y'all know I'm the love doctor. So I fall in love with them seagulls, baby. I love them seagulls. I love seagulls. And I never denied that. I kiss them. Listen, I be around a lot of dudes, especially the YouTubers. The YouTubers lie the most. More than the travelers, right? And it's like, I only do this, and that, right? And it's a shame that grown men are lying to be cool. Like, it sounds good in theory, but we know it's not true as men. And dudes would be like, oh, I just do this and I do that. And that's it. Like, behind closed doors, we don't know what goes on. And I'm friends with a lot of the girls. I have a story coming either later tonight or tomorrow. Another beautiful story. I'm gonna start recording again just to get my juices back. Like I said, they try to take my mojo. A lot of times, like, we're all friends, all the YouTubers. We're all friends, we get along, I guess, whatever. But behind closed doors, when one person leaves or the other person leaves or we're not together, whatever, it's this and that. It's channels about nothing. It's garbage and this and that. And I do humor, hood humor, and whatever else in my prerogative, really. So I'm not begging and borrowing. And I listen, I'm not Superman. I'm not super cash. I like that. Don't steal that. There have been times when I'll be like, yo, man, let me get 1,000 pesos. Let me get 2,000 pesos till tomorrow. And that's all that, listen, if you guys are still messed up over the money, I mean, how many videos have been done about the money? The money and the love. Listen, these women will tell you anything just to keep you coming back. And me, myself, I still slip. We still falter. We still fall for the banana in the tailpipe. But it's hard not to. You do your business. After that, sitting there watching TV, or you just send them on their way. Go ahead. But there are a lot of do-overs. Run that back. Remember the game, like you're playing the game, Sega Genesis? Run that back. I mean, we're going to like what we're going to like. It's just so much variety, man. It's just like I'm trying to explain it. Like when I go to Playa Chiquita and I look around the room, especially like a real good busy night, and I was like, this is crazy. Because physically, I can't just take two with me and go back to my room. I can't take one at night and one in the morning. And that's not nothing like physical, like heart, stuff like that, whatever. Like I said, I'm still semi-active with boxing and walking, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, I get a bunch of numbers and they get mad when you don't do nothing with them. The girls get angry when you don't do nothing with them. Oh, you haiba. You talky. You talky. I'm getting my Spanish up there a little bit. Talk. Conversation. Talk is hablamo. But they get angry when you don't take them. I mean, like I said, my secret is I do dinners. Let's talk. I got a lot of friends, more than I thought I had, and I buy a lot of beers for the girls. And this is what good is like any of this if we can't describe and talk about what we need to talk about because of the whole YouTube lines and guides and you people gotta know. Gotta know. It sneaks up on you, creeps up on you, and the lie is gonna tell you, man, I don't love her. Then you'll be walking a week later. Damn, you just left last Saturday. Now you back again. It's Thursday. What you doing? My boss had more time off, so I'm just going, okay. They don't see him for a week. What do you guys think is happening? What do you think is really happening? What happens with a man and a woman and a really attractive woman? More attractive than the man. Right? This is a beautiful thing. It's like the most beautifulest place with the biggest headaches, the biggest hardships. It's like there's no winning really. There's no always you're wishing you're watching the kick. I can never say I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in the Sioux. And I'm slowly starting to get back to my Santiago business. Just because of T.M.I. Santiago. Like I know everything about the place. I got people that, got heavy connections in Santiago. Like okay, I'm telling myself, if I don't really have a woman in Santiago, I don't want to go. That's just the truth. Like I had, 3 relationships. They were perfect. Both of these women had jobs. Both of these women had children. I mean, I feel like at times I barely seen them, but the two worlds never clashed. And I got caught with my main girl. She wasn't a pro and all that other lingo, but I got caught with a seagull. And I got caught with her walking up to the apartment complex from a distance. Me and my lady friend was sitting on the balcony, nice day, looking outside, and from a distance I just seen a tiny thing walking and marching. I said, that looks like my... I'm gonna finish that story for another time. But love my babies, man. I love love. I'm a sucker for it. I'm a fool. Because some of these other guys, they just rack them, back them. And it's crazy to me to think that, okay, in the area where you're at, you're in Sosua, and you're going to find love. Like, it's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, listen, you can, but with the clientele or the company you keep is what you're going to fall in love with. Some guys may have been hurt. Some guys may, just said enough with it. Enough. And I've been a person that in my lifetime, I've been like, enough of love. Enough trying to find love. Enough thinking about love. Enough of love. Because it's tough to think about. Psychologically, it's like, I need gas. Psychologically, it's taxing to always think, is this one going to work out? So I never go into any situation with a lady I pick and be like, maybe I could date her. Maybe I could fall in love with her. Maybe I could buy her kids and mother and gifts and toys. I still say this. If she's working in a cigar shop on Pedro Casante, she can be paid. That's maybe. She can work. In the vicinity. I love her guys. No. Just because they're right. I know. But there still can be some funds passed over. She's a special lady. I love you guys though, man. I put you guys before myself. Call me. Call T.M.I. I mean, this is if we meet in the street. I ain't gonna just put my number up on Instagram, but you could DM me. There's a T.M.I. Facebook too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, it's not hard to contact me. But some YouTubers, listen, you're gonna get about 20 seconds worth of game and then they moving on. That's it. It's over. That's it. This nice Hindu man. You know what I mean? So, Hindu, is that the proper vernacular? No, Indian? I don't know. But I try to always be as helpful as I can. I try to always lay it on the line because that's one of the reasons why I stay in New Garden, running into new guys. Story after story. Hearing it from right from the heart. Hearing it from the source's horses. The horse's mouth. The source's horses, whatever. But they ain't gonna take my mojo no more. It'd be hard when you got like 6, 7 other YouTubers that be like, it's stupid. You ain't got no content. You ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. I've been down there for 3 different times for 3 weeks each time. I'm a half pat. People stealing my words and my thing, and I got no relevancy. Every time, every other guy I walk through the street, you T.M.I, right? Yeah. Yo, I love your stuff. I love your stuff. The fans love my stuff. Signing jerseys at the end of the game. Signing cards at the end of the game. And I'm not relevant because I'm not on the mallet cone with an ice cream cone. Cone? No. Oh, he's yelling in his truck again. Like, you know what I'm saying, because y'all all fronting. And then anytime there's a little breath of light, there's a new waitress. Oh, this girl's walking out of there with like 50 numbers. Rumbas. Shout out to Rumbas. Oh, she's a regular. Are there truly any regulars? Have any of you gentlemen out there dated a woman that had 4 kids with 4 different baby daddies? I have. 2 different baby daddies. I've worked at a job where a woman was dating 2 dudes at the same job that never knew it. That would categorize as maybe a pro. Oh, it's not the same thing. Of course, okay, we all know it's not the same thing. But this quest that some of the brothers have where they're going to just be in a land of seagulls, not looking for a seagull, not trying to date a seagull. Another thing, I don't fault dudes for walking, holding their hand, arm around the shoulder. Going to dinner. Oh, simp, sap. And the dudes that are saying this are always the dudes count. Always like 881. Get the chains out the jar. 882. Don't forget the chains that fell in between the couch. 883. I think y'all know my point. The more I go, the less I criticize. Especially the travelers, especially the supporters. And tell people to support. Like, I'm no backstabber, man. A lot of you dudes, and I've been amongst some of these dudes where we sit there talking, chilling, subscriber leave, and be like, simp. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like, nah, don't say that. To me, there's no simp, really. Very attractive women. I didn't do nothing last night. What did I do last night? I didn't do nothing. I did nothing. I got like my little piece up here. Oh, she's very religious. So, but even still though, I can say the quality of the woman, because the woman, I ain't got, she pay her bills, she wash, she's clean, she's, I guess, generous. That's the little lady thing I deal with up here. But like, physically, attractively, it's just not hitting. I don't know. Maybe like it's a thing with me. Maybe it's like I go down and I look for seagulls and I date them. And I've said that before to y'all. I'm not ashamed. Like my money's about to come up right back. I'm trying to shoot for under a year, and I'm not just relying on my 4th tenant, because it's gonna be a 5th and a 6th, and I should be like, goodbye, and become an expat. Well, not really. I don't think I'm ever gonna really be a full-blown expat just because of, traveling. Traveler, man. But I don't see no fault. I'm not judging y'all for loving these people, these girls, falling in love. And can you say you fall in love because you did 8, 9 repeats? Like, is there something wrong with a repeat? Giving some toys to kids. And I'm not talking about nobody in particular, because everybody think I'm talking about somebody in particular and they be particular, but I say the truth. I try to say as much as I can. I fell in love with seagulls. I gave money to seagulls, Western Union, Poppy, all these terminologies that keep people from telling the truth. And that's all I want people to do is tell the truth. Tell the truth, YouTubers.